Okay, today I'm going to get on with the things that are going to go in the centre. I did do this one to go in the centre, but I actually liked it there. Yeah, so this is just like 2 envelopes. I mean, I made these envelopes because I wanted them narrow and skinny, and I made them out of some of the papers, you know, gel printed paper, so I thought I made use of those. So I've done that, and when I put it in the middle, which still looks okay, yeah, still looks great. I don't know, I just felt, well, I'm not sure. So, and I think those buttons hit on each other, not buttons, you know, the closure. So I done it that way. I put it there. Okay, actually, that way. Yeah, so that's what I've done on that one. What have I got? This one is going to be a big pocket, and then I'm going to have, to make it look raggedy like what's here, I'm going to have some of that on there, and that's going to be the big center pocket on there. So all you got to do with that is it's the same size paper, but I glue back, you know. Let's have a look, see how big that is. I usually like to come in a bit, so put that out there. Let's have a look. I'm not sure how much I've done. Actually, I'm going to come in a little bit more. Okay, so come in a bit more. Yeah, that's cool. And then I'll just glue these down here. That's it. And then before I glue it in, I'll do the stitching on the sides and stitch these on. So there's a nice bit of tea stain and everything there, so with a doily and some inks. Okay, and then I'll stitch down there. Okay, so I'm just going to stitch them on. I will put a tiny bit of glue under there, I think. So I don't always do that straight away, because sometimes if I put like I said, I put pockets in and that, then I leave them open, and then I can always tuck that over the pocket. So okay. Okay, so I've stitched down there, stitch those on. Okay, that gives the edges a bit of support as well. And I'm gonna slightly ink up here while I'm here. I don't really want too much, so I'll rub off and then rub back on. Right, so if you wasn't sewing, you'd have to glue them down, okay, you know, along here and along there, but I'm stitching. So what I do, I just put a tiny bit of glue there. Get that in the middle. sometimes it doesn't quite work and you have to trim down a bit, but like I said, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. That's not bad at all. Okay, and then I'll go and stitch around mine. Okay, again, you can still put something small in there, you know, centre a bit later on, but that's that pocket done. So I've got one more to do. Yes, see, I confuse myself so easily. Here we go. Really, I should put the other two signatures away when I work on them, but I'm working on all three at the moment for some reason. So yeah, I've just done, I added a couple of little things just to get me into the mood, if you know what I mean, which goes. So that's great. That's done. That one is done. Not done totally, but the centre. And then we'll do this one. Then I've also got this envelope here I want in somewhere as well. So I'll most probably cut that off, and this can be a bit of a flap. Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll do this up now. Okay, and what I do with these, because I've cut this one down already for something, I have no idea what, so I can line that. That'll be great. I shall need that. Okay, and what I will do is the centre. Right, I'm going to cut that down because it looks like that's, you know, it's already been pre-folded there, so and then we can shape it. Keep them together. Don't like those shaping. Okay, it's cool. All right, and what I do, just take that off. And I'm going to cut down here. Okay, but I'm going to come, see where that score line is there. I'm going to come inside the score line a little bit, yeah, and go down at a slight angle to that point, and it's exactly the same here. So you take a little tiny mitre out just so that it sits in better. Sometimes you need to take out a little bit more. Okay. And I'm gonna do that. Let's cut that off like so. Okay, then because it's nice and bendy, meet them up again. Okay, and I'll shape that around a bit. Okay. I'll line that in a minute. Right. So that will go there and that will go there. Okay. So you've got quite a nice shape now. It's easy as that really with an envelope. Okay. Don't want to stick that down. So I need to hurry up and line it. Okay. It's actually quite sticky, that one. You can put, if you don't want to line them, you can put some corn flour on, okay, or something like that. Actually, I might, what should I do? I might gesso it. Okay, right, we'll do another method today. I'm always lining everything. I'm going to gesso the inside. Yep. That should get rid of the sticky stuff as well. Got too much paint. Let's go down there a bit. and dry that off. We can ink up. Okay. Okay, so that's done. So I'm going to ink up and then apply some splatters of water, right? Because I sort of want them covered over a bit. So I'm going to use this one. It's quite a nice contrasting colour. That's Mermaid Lagoon, so appropriate. Just do it. It's magic. It's brilliant on top of gesso. It really works well. So, and then like that. Okay. And we'll dry that off, and then we can always ink up the seams again. Yeah, on the edges. See, doesn't that look cool? Let's see. Always make sure that the creases are dry, okay, because sometimes I haven't, and that's why I turn it over now and always make sure that this seam is dry, because I've done things like this before and then not seen it, and then the actual top of the envelope has fallen off because it's still damp. So just gives that inside a bit of definition. That's without having to line it. Okay. Yeah, and it's taken the eye now away from all the writing and stuff. Okay, so next is the flap. So I'm going to use a bit of this again. This one's quite narrow, but that'll be fine. I'm not sure whether to put any net underneath. I'm gonna should we have a bit of seaweed? This does remind me of seaweed, definitely. Let's have a look. Something like that. Definitely a seaweed colour. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to do that. Let's shape those just in a little bit. I don't want to get rid of that. I quite like that. I'm going to keep that on there. Just give that a bit of a trim there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stitch around those, and I'm going to stitch all the way around. Okay, because I've got turquoise thread in, and that sort of make that look quite nice as well. So all the way around the top there. Okay. Right, so I've done that, and then I'm sat here and I'm looking at it, and I think, oh, okay, I don't really want any more of the closures like that, which I need one because of the way, you know, this goes. I mean, I could put something down here and then sort of do it so that tucks over there, but I want to use these here. I want to use those. Yeah. Oh, and I've also what I do here is I do put a little bit there. Sometimes this becomes a little bit weak at the top, so I usually use a bit of washi tape there and washi tape along there, any old stuff that you don't like, but this one I like to coordinate with the background. And then I'm here thinking, oh god, what am I going to do? So magnets, okay, and I'd already put this on, so that's no good, but I reckon I can sneak a magnet in there, okay, and cover that up as you do, because sometimes I'll put them on the inside and then do them that way, but I'm going to try and do them here. So, and then we'll shut nicely then. I'm going to just put a bit of glue there, a bit too much really, but, and I got the tiny ones, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, and put a bit of glue over that. It sort of keeps it in place, and then we'll do that. A bit of ooze in there. Okay. Tuck that right in there. Okay. And do the same the other one, because we can put the magnet on the inside there. Right, I found a better way for this because it wouldn't quite snap in, and it is now. Okay, wasn't quite right, so I managed to salvage it. Okay, so the best thing to do is to put this in here first. Yeah, so I'm gonna sort of visualize where I think it's center. Okay, so I'll go there. I think that's about similar height to the other one. Okay, just get in there. Okay, and I use a little bit of this. Okay, so do that side first. Yeah, so now when I stick the other one in, okay, because again, oops, just leave that there a minute, I can glue along here a bit because that's underneath that. Yeah, so I'm hoping it will snap out like it did with me before. So that's closed, yeah, onto that. Now it should, right, you see it snapped straight away into place. Yeah, I'm not sure which way it's going to go though. Right there. Okay, then you push that in. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's pretty good. It sort of just grabs it. So if I can take that out now, okay, I'll perhaps put it on the end of there, and then it's grabbed it. Yeah, so let's have a do the test. Yes, see how no noise? Then you know it's perfect. A little bit fiddly, but then again, it was an afterthought because I thought, oh, I don't really want another closure like the other one. So great, now I can do what I want. If I put these away. These are really dinky, so oops, but strong. I don't know why it's picked up that metal. There we go. I've already lost one set. I can't remember where I put them, so I keep them on top of me now. Okay, and these are going to go here. I'm hoping that'll still go through. Yes, so that's still because they are really strong, so no problem at all. So ink around these. Okay, now you won't be able to, you know, stitch over that, not with the magnet in. So if you're going to use magnets and you want to stitch around here, yeah, then I suggest you do it before you put the magnets in. But all I'm going to stitch along here, yeah, and then when I stitch it together, I'm going to stitch all the way around, but it won't be near here. All right, and that's the way it looks. So I'll go ahead and do my stitching and sew it together, and then we've got a nice pocket. Don't think I'm going to put, you know, a thumbnail there. I quite like the way it looks like that, so it's great. There we go, that's all stitched around, and we'll do the test. Yep, and I'm going to make a pocket there. So, but what I will do, let's put that there a minute. I'll just show you a minute. Out the way. Right, so that's going to become attach a pocket there. Then I'm also going to attach that there, so it's going to become a top loading pocket. Okay, and then we can put some trim down there. That's fine. And I will add a piece of coffee stain paper in between these, because even though that looks okay, if you know what I mean, it's still quite a lot of blue together, which is fine. So we can always add, which I done one, didn't I? Oh, did I? That brown on there. No, that's no good. This one, I have to do it up a bit though. No, I'm not going to use that either. That's not right. I shall. Oh, I'll tell you what I have got. I've got another one of doily on, I think. Let's get that. Or there we go. One like that. That would be lovely. So that will become a full page in there, because I'm losing a page with creating the pocket out of that. But I'll gain one like that. Yeah, I like that. And then that will be in the middle. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll leave that there. I'm going to trim that down anytime, that's not a problem. Let's do this. So I'm going to stitch around there. Should we put some bits and pieces? I don't know whether I've got much. It's all bits really, which I was going to use for snippets. So I could, that'll be all right. We'll do that. Use a couple of them up. Time that stitch, that'll be fine. Which I'll do now. What else was it I was going to do? And then it's going to go like that, isn't it? Okay. And who's going to put something here? Let's have a look. Have I got a score? I've got a nice skinny one here. I'm going to put a top loading pocket in there. I might do that. Like so. So a top loading pocket, and then I might do a couple of wavy lines just going in here with a bit of stitching. Yeah, I think I will. That will work nicely, so let's put that in there. Get a nice big journaling card in there then. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is stitch across there, stitch across that one, and then we'll glue it on place there, and then stitch around as a pocket. Okay, so that's all done. I'm putting there, and I'll put that one in. That's really looks like, I really like these. I must do some more like that. And there's the pocket there, and the other side is like that. Okay, so a nice big pocket there to put a nice journaling card in.